For me, the future is in the rural.
Thank you.
The future is in the rural. We will see a reverse migration.
Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. The biggest mistake that I made today is not bringing my wife and kid to this place.
We wanted to do farming.
You wanted to do farming?
Yes, in this area. That's how we got to get this plot.
People these days, they're actually, adapting that Western culture, forgetting the rural life.
Yes.
But it's amazing to find people like you doing something like this. This is one beautiful place that I admire. In my life, guys, I never thought that I would be given the privilege to showcase a beautiful place like this. This place is called Valley Cottage, and it's in the rural areas. Behind me, as you can see, guys, this is beautiful. And the best part of it all is that this place is in the rural areas. I love what I see. And I'm happy that people in Zimbabwe are working very hard to invest back in the rural areas. This is a tourist attraction. It's high time that people start noticing Zimbabwe in general, how beautiful this country is. I mean, we are talking about a beautiful place like this in the rural areas, where you can come and have what they call peace of mind. In general, you are a doctor.
Yes, I am a medical doctor by profession.
Wow.
But a human being is a human being. You can be tuned to do anything. We came up with the issue of doing fruit trees. That's why you see
yes,
there's some citrus fruits
exactly.
there.
An orchard.
And an orchard around us. During that time, that's when we realized that the distance from Harare to here, it's only 25 k's.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's quite near. And we could then do other things. That's why the idea of ecotourism, of agro-tourism came.
And I'm pretty sure that people are going to discover this place soon.
We hope so.
I know so. So what's the goal? What's the plan? Is the plan to draw people, from the city life for them to experience this agro-tourism life?
No, that's the plan really. I would say, to give people a place to relax.
Yes.
To forget all their issues, or to relax and be able to solve all their issues, while it's having some entertainment, while it's, of course, above all, having some good food.
People can come to this place and experience this side of life.
Yeah, sure.
They get to, life in this city, it's fast-paced.
Yes.
But when you come to this side of life, you get to relax.
Yeah, sure.
So besides being a doctor, what other business are you into?
We are into fashion.
Okay.
We have got a clothing and accessory shop called Wendy's Accessories.
Wendy's.
My wife is called Wendy.
Oh,
so
okay.
we coined it because that's her passion.
Okay.
She's into home decor and clothing designs, and she sells clothes. So we do have that running.
Right now, as for me, I'm actually doing this series of, going back into the rural areas.
Yes.
So I would totally say I'm in the rural areas. As for me.
Yes,
because I'm telling you, this place is
amazing.
amazing.
You are a town boy, so when you come here,
yes. Do you think that is a high time for people to go back in the rural areas?
Yeah, I think certainly we have exhausted everything in the cities.
Exactly.
And the system, the ecosystem is now on a self-destructive mode.
Exactly.
Where you come there, you try to look for money, you get stressed, you get ill, you spend that money on things that you were running away from.
Yeah.
And the food is now expensive and it's no longer organic. But if you come here, you get like we're making pizza there.
Yeah,
you
pizza.
See,
I noticed.
Wood-fired pizza. No funny things put in there.
Yeah.
And the green pepper that we took from the field.
It's
only things like cheese and all, like flour, which you can't make here. But the wood itself adds the flavor.
Wow.
You can never get this in another
Exactly.
setting.
No, you can't have that. I see everything is decorated in, I would say, in our own culture.
Yes, in an ethnic.
And thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really amazing. Why did you decide to actually, do that?
Yeah, one, to celebrate our own culture, but more importantly, to also publicize our culture.
Wow.
And these are things that we grew up knowing.
Yes.
If you look, this is everything. These are stones, glitter stones,
Yes.
nothing done. If you look at how we did the flower beds, they are all there's an ethnic feel to it. All the designs here is wood.
And the designs,
they're
amazing.
Everything is just natural.
I saw the bonfire over there.
Yes.
People could come and and enjoy themselves around the bonfire.
I'm sure you saw a few pics.
Yes.
That was one of the best evenings we had.
Wow.
We had architects, we had quantity surveyors, accountants, lab scientists. They were all sat there. And I had to leave them behind because it was now 9:30 and I had to go home. And they told me that they left here around 11.
Wow.
Just seated there having a good time. Nothing fancy.
We barely do that where people can sit around and share ideas and tell stories. But if people could come to such a place and surround the bonfire, share ideas, it's something that is really amazing.
Yeah, it goes back to our tradition. Paenzi mapedza kudya.
Yes.
People will sit padare.
Exactly.
And start talking. No birds hold. People talk.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
Advice is given, and entertainment is churned out. So that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea.
Wow.
I know in the Western culture they'll sit around the fire and start popping marshmallows and all, but we
did they not adapt that culture from us, or
of
maybe
course,
it's
I
their
think
own?
it's their own, but they also then the outdoor is our thing. The human, you know what about the human mind?
Yeah,
the human mind operates better in its natural environment. The natural environment. If you put me in an office with a nice aircon, closed doors, yes, I might find it relaxing. But if you put me in a bush, I might find it creative. My creativity improves. Because like now you can hear the birds are chirping.
Even the fresh air.
Yeah, the fresh air, there's nothing, there's no smoke, there's nothing, there's no pollution. It's all just natural stuff. Once in a while, you can never be done with work.
Yes.
So once in a while, take time. And you never should, people feel guilty when they are resting.
Yeah.
You can never finish off the work. So you shouldn't feel guilty when you are resting. And find something that you enjoy and rest. And at the same time use it with the time to bond with either yourself or with other people.
So one of the things that I've noticed is that this cultural aspect of music, people playing music, it's not only here. I saw it back there.
Yeah.
Do you love music or just love cultural things?
It's a difficult choice.
Okay.
I'll tell you a quick story.
Yes.
When I left high school, coming to university, my bag, of course, had the usual clothes and all.
Yeah.
But I had a whole compartment of my TDK cassettes. Not those days. I think you were not even born.
Yes.
Music has always been a part of me.
Okay.
And now, if you go to my playlist, you can't even trace where I can listen to any type of music as long as it's well done and enjoy it. So. And the theme here was food, music, and dance.
Are we going to see people dancing, like beating drums, dancing at this? Would you allow that? Because people would love to. Love that.
If somebody comes and the aim is, once we have settled, to say this afternoon it's a jazz afternoon, or this evening it's a traditional music.
People would love that.
Yeah, and people can sit and listen to that music and be entertained, but at the same time eating their food or just relaxing, having their drink. Or people can come and they have a conference, they're having their music, they are worshiping. So it's all about the individual. Wow. The creativity that God gives us is not for our own.
Yes.
It's for His glorification. You'd see many times men would build a nice place.
Yes.
And the purpose of that nice place is not just to please the eyes, but also to express the creativity that we find in us through God. When the children of Israel were crossing, one of the motivation was that it's a land of milk and honey with nice grapes. It was about the tranquility away from the desert into that. So expression. Everything that you want to see, it should be expressive.
You talked about building cottages back there, and they are centralized on ethnic, everything is cultural.
Yes. So what we would want to do, this is not something a pipe dream. This is something that is already being planned
Wow.
and waiting execution. Hopefully by end of March 2024, the first batch of cottages will be up and running. So the design, we wanted to mirror the Zimbabwean feel. We don't want somebody who has left a posh hotel in town or in another country, and then they come and experience the same aluminium.
It has to be different.
Test. We want them to see something, a unique design. So of the 8 cottages that we're going to put, each two would have a different theme. There'll be 2 for a different theme, 2 for a different theme.
Okay.
Culture. But we are not going to limit ourselves to the Zimbabwean culture. It will be an African village.
Wow, thank you so much. That was my question. I wanted to ask, are you going to go international?
We want to have something for Zim, maybe something Central Africa, something Eastern, something Northern Africa, so that when somebody comes, they just feel that they are experiencing the African
It's
village.
really amazing. You know, back there, I saw some rocks. You know, people are going to be sitting over there. I thought, you know, when people move into a place, they remove rocks, they remove a lot of things. But I saw that you're building something back there.
Yes, that's also one of the nicest places. We call it the Rock View.
Yes, so I've been told.
So the Rock View, 2 things. One is perched on a rock, obviously.
Yes.
When we moved in, the temptation was to blast it. I was laughing at my neighbor. He blasted all his stones when he came in. But I said, I'm not going to blast. Preserve the stone. You see, it's cracked and all. Keep it in its natural format. And then adapt and put up chairs which are improvised.
I saw that. You know, the chairs are made of rock.
Yes, the chairs are made of rock as well. Coincidentally, the gentleman you saw coming in to eat some food, he's the one who made that. So it was a huge surprise. He stays abroad and he just came to see. But we made it. And at night, that place, like we'll use it as a sundowner. In the evening, when the sun is setting, it has the best view. And we even put some binoculars there during like this summer where the valley is now green and all. People can sit there, have their food, and look for particular types of birds using the binoculars that we bought.
I know people would love to come to this place. I know.
Definitely.
And maybe probably next year, this is going to be the best place. I mean, you know,
Prophesy, Papa.
I know. As for me, I know. As a content creator, I've met a lot of people who are saying, "Period, you know, we would love to visit rural places." I've made a lot of videos in the rural areas, and people would actually send me a message and say, "Period, can I visit that place?" And finally, I found a place when people say, "Period, can I visit this place?" I would be in front of them and leading them to this place. Because my first impression when I came to this place, it was amazing.
Thank you. Hopefully you are not enjoying pumping us with your nice words.
No, I'm telling you.
The way you're speaking, I think you're speaking from the heart.
Yes.
And we really appreciate that.
You know, the dream, as for me as a content creator, the dream is for people to start seeing Zimbabwe in a good light. You know, to see how people are working hard to improve not only the cities but the rural
the future is in for me, the future is in the rural.
Thank you.
The future is in the rural. We will see a reverse migration. People will start migrating. Gone are the days when only the old elderly people would have a rural home. But what we want is, as a part of your investment, the question is, how do you monetize a rural?
Yes.
So if you are able, if we get the monetization of the rural development, then there'll be rapid rural development. I always say the most secure land probably in our country, better than title deeds, is your ancestral land. Who would want to come and build where my ancestors were buried? Culturally, no one wants.
Exactly. I think the best advantage that we have as Africans is the rural life.
We have experience of that.
Exactly. So we call this agrotourism.
Yes. Soon we'll be having a conference center here. We'll be doing corporate team building activities. People stay in the cottages.
I would love that.
Have a conference, have their meals, relax. We are also going to put a small sports arena, not for competitive sports, but for people who are staying here or are coming for team building.
People
to do play tennis, tug of war, paintball shooting.
So this is where they cook the pit.
Yes, this is where they do the wood fired. This will be 18 months. This orange, this mango, you can see they already started pushing.
Yeah, I noticed.
But what we did last season, we had to take them out. But this season we allowed them. Like if you look at this, we allow them to grow. These are the Tom Atkins variety. So this thing can actually carry up to 30. 30 mangoes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Small is it?
Yes. And it's not about the size. So these pawpaws, they are also of the dwarf pawpaws. They are called the IBP 9.
So the original idea was about farming.
Yes, I was farming, but it's still about farming. Fruit trees. If you plant this, my friend, how long will it take for you to
harvest them?
To harvest. It will take us 18 months.
18 months?
Yes.
18?
Yes, to have your first purpose.
Okay.
But after that, this can go for about 5 to 6 years, because this is the dwarf. If it was those big ones, they can go up to 10 years. So you plant ones, watering and all, and just spray chemicals and whatever, pest control, and just encourage them. So we are actually now, look, they are already flowering. You can see. Give it.
This is my first time seeing a doctor who is into farming.
There are so many, yes. So these ones, my friend here.
Maybe this is the first time you see a farmer who's a doctor.
A farmer who is a doctor.
This is our okay, I will be very biased. This tree here is my favorite here. It's called a tamarillo.
Tamarillo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This comes from Nyanga.
Okay.
And it's some call it a tomato tree. It can last for 8 years. Very nice little fruits. Unfortunately, we took them out, but bees love these flowers because they've got a very nice scent.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to put this and you put honey, whatever, it will be the best. Yeah.
So this is the orchard.
This is the orchard, and the one at the back. He is the one who did the gabions that you see there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Be proper.
It's
Nice place, a wonderful place.
No, thank you so much.
Wow,
Yeah.
so refreshing.
No, that's what we wanted. That's the essence. Yeah, that's the essence. Yeah. There's a particular place where we have put a fish pond, a huge reservoir fish pond.
Yes, I love that.
So the idea there is to create an isolated place which has got a beach feel. Around the big fish pond, we put some sand, put some palm trees and some cabanas. People can relax, and then put a swimming pool at the end, and then a big gazebo. So people come, have their music, relax, play in the swimming pool, fish. If we do on the fishing, we'll do fish and release, catch and release.
Exactly.
But we also do catch and weigh and take home.
Oh.
And then you do catch and braai. Wow. So because you are sure that you catch some fish, even if you are the worst fisherman, you get a bit of fish somewhere. Good for everyone.
How many kilometers from Harare to this place?
This is 25 kilometers from
close.
the CBD. It's quite close. We're hoping that the roads will improve.
Yes.
As of now, people can come through Kickman Road.
Yeah.
From Sanganai there, Madokeremo, they come straight to Kickman Road.
Okay.
And then turn or some, like today I drove back via Blawai Road.
Oh.
Turn off after White House into Spitzkoek, and then come all the way down. So the biggest letdown is our roads. We hope the authorities will be able to really work on those roads. And there's lots of, you could see lots of companies when you come.
I saw it.
Yeah, lots of companies manufacturing, some putting in tiles, manufacturing different types of. So if that road is fixed, development will be good.
No.
Yeah.
The most thing that I am grateful for as a content creator is the opportunity that you gave me to be in this place, showcase this wonderful place to not only Zimbabwe but Africa at large.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much for coming. We hope now you get down to some music.
Yeah.
And above all, you get to taste the food.
Yes.
The Valley Cottage food. So
Yes.
anyway, we'll showcase. We will tell them.
Yes,
I'm not going to talk
definitely.
about the food. It will be you.